Hello, welcome to Escrow Escapes. This is the real estate stories, market trends, and true tales from the front lines of closings. I am Matthew Halliday, Navy veteran and father of three girls, also a full time real estate agent. Let's get into it.
3 days before closing, an appraisal landed $25,000 under contract. The buyer's lender blinked. The seller started packing. Welcome to Escrow Escapes. I'm Matthew Halliday. Listen, before we dive into the moves that save this deal, do one thing immediately if this happens to you. Pull the appraisal and compare it to MLS and public records. That's the fastest way to spot a fixable error. Why first? Because square footage mistakes, omitted comparable sales, or incorrect bedroom counts are factual, not opinion, and they can be corrected quickly. Notably, that single action changed everything in our story. Okay, here's the scene in full. First-time buyer, head over heels for the place, earnest money wired, move-in plans in motion. Then the appraisal comes back low. Suddenly the lender says the loan-to-value won't support the contract price unless more cash appears. The clock? 3 days. Tension? High. Here's the thing. Sequence mattered. Step 1, nobody panicked and wired cash on instinct. Big win. Step 2, the agent pulled the appraisal, found missing comps, and that changed everything, right? Step 3, lender confirmed what the loan program would allow and what it wouldn't. Step 4, seller agreed to a short negotiation window. Those moves bought time. Time we used to fix facts and rebalance money. Let's break it down. First rescue strategy, a formal reconsideration of value. Do not frame it as an argument with the appraiser. Frame it as a professional, factual review. Listen, if the report lists the house at 800 square feet but public records, and your MLS show 2,000, that's not opinion. That's a correctable error. What to gather? 3 to 5 comparables that actually match neighborhood, condition, and lot. Photos of upgrades and permits, and any factual corrections like bedroom count or square footage. Put those in a concise packet and route them through your lender for a formal reconsideration. Keep it short, 1 paragraph cover note, then the evidence. Use this agent line to the appraisal management contact. Attached, 3 recent comparables and photos of the finished basement that were omitted. Please forward for reconsideration and advise timing, short, clear, deadline aware. Second rescue strategy, bridge the gap. If reconsideration doesn't cover the full 25 grand, what then? Option 1, buyer brings additional cash. Option 2, seller credits funds at closing. Option 3, split the difference. Option 4, ask the lender about an underwriter review or second appraisal in narrow cases. All of these need lender buy-in. Here's the twist. Our real deal used a combination. Buyer added a modest amount to cash to close. Seller offered a credit, and the reconsideration trimmed the shortfall. The result? Closing stayed on schedule, and nobody lost the sale. But heads up, seller credits affect net proceeds and sometimes taxes, so get quick financial guidance before you sign. Third rescue strategy, choreography. Timing beats perfection when deadlines loom. Set a tight decision window, 3 business days, not 3 weeks. Use escrow amendments to lock extensions or credits and require lender approval in writing before any funds move. Say it like this. Seller will credit $XX at closing upon lender approval of revised LTV confirmation requested by date. That forces a clean yes or no. Now, practical scripts you can copy. Appraisal rebuttal to the reviewer. Appraisal review requested. Please consider 3 comps attached within the subject's neighborhood that closed within 90 days and reflect similar condition and lot size. The appraiser omitted a permitted comparable at address, which closed for $X, photos and permit documentation attached, short, factual, polite, seller amendment language. Seller agrees to credit $X at closing toward buyer's closing costs or principal reduction, contingent upon lender approval of revised loan to value and an executed extension of closing date to date. That protects everyone and buys processing time. Buyer fallback. If lender requires additional cash and seller cannot credit, buyer will provide up to $X additional funds to close, contingent on an agreed amendment and a lender-approved final loan amount. This preserves the buyer's leverage and prevents impulsive wiring. Big point, get escrow officer confirmation before moving money. A few lender realities to keep front of mind. Some programs restrict seller credits in certain formats. Some underwriters request second appraisals. Appraisal management companies protect appraiser independence. So always route the reconsideration through the lender and don't promise anything the lender can't approve. Quick recap. 3 core moves. 1. Request a formal reconsideration with targeted comps and factual corrections. 2. Bridge the gap with cash, seller credits, or a split. 3. Choreograph negotiations with tight timelines and escrow amendments. And that checklist item again, pull the appraisal, compare it to MLS and public records, and flag factual errors immediately. If square footage, bedroom count, or missing comps look off, start the reconsideration now. It's often your fastest win. Before we close, 2 safety notes. Confirm options with your loan officer or closing attorney, and never wire large sums without written instructions confirmed by your escrow officer. These are practical fixes, but they must run through the proper channels. If this episode helped you, hit subscribe so you don't miss the next escrow rescue. I post short, usable episodes for buyers, sellers, and agents who want to get deals across the finish line without drama. Let's break it down. I'm Matthew Halliday. Thanks for listening. That's a wrap on this episode of Escrow Escapes. Remember, every deal has its bumps. It's how you navigate them that counts. Catch you next time.
Thanks for listening to Escrow Escapes. For more real estate tips, market updates, and behind-the-scenes stories, subscribe wherever you get your podcasts. I am Matthew Halliday. We'll see you on the next closing. Thanks. Have a great day.